going on YouTube? Today we got a 2009 CBR600 made by Honda. So I'm showing you how to take both wheels off today, put them back on, and bike's pretty clean. Let's take a look at it. Looking pretty good. Got these dirty Continentals down here. Gotta get rid of them. So, I'll show you how to get it done. Start with the back. We got a 32 millimeter socket. Crack the axle nut loose. Take our nut off, our washer. Give the wheel a little hit, bump. Our adjustment block. What I'm gonna do is axle out. Push the wheel forward a little bit, grab the bottom of the chain and roll the wheel forward as you pull sideways on the chain to kind of walk it off. Take it off the sprocket and gingerly set it out to the swing arm. So I'll show you how to do the other side. Alright, let's work on the brake side. Hopefully the wind ain't too bad for my fan, but it is hot. So, we're going to take the support the wheel, we're going to pull our axle out. And can we do it with this one? Yes. We're going to twist the wheel and then remove the brake. You'll see it when I take it off. You can lift up on the caliper and wiggle it out. Oh, come on, there we go. I'll show you that in a sec. Take our wheel spacer out, then the drive hub, rubber isolators. That's it. Let me show you this brake real quick. See this block right here? There's a slot that it goes into, and when you turn it, you pull it out of the slot and you can pull that out. Alright, let's do the front. Alrighty then. First thing we're going to do, loosen up this axle nut. 22 millimeter. Not going to take it out, it's going to loosen it up. Next we'll take a 12 millimeter socket. We're going to loosen up these pinch bolts. There's two here, two on the other fork. How about we loosen it, not tighten it? Take our caliper off. That's a 14 millimeter. There we go. What I like to do is leave the bolts in there, pull them out just a little bit, slide the caliper back. Use the bolts as leverage to twist the caliper gingerly. Open them pads up. Then as you take the caliper out, roll it out. There we go. The axle. Now that the clamp bolts are loose, tap it forward. Take our axle nut out. Use the handle to my ratchet. Push it through. Hold the axle. Gingerly pull the wheel, not to beat it up too much with the calipers. There are spacers on each side. I like to sit them down on the side they came with. That's it. I'm going to change the tires, go back and show you how to put it back on. Alright, time to put this thing back on. We're going to grab our spacers, put them on, side of the wheel. And grab our axle. Get it ready. I like to put my foot under the wheel when I can. Gingerly, the calipers. Whoop. Make sure your spacers aren't pulling out. Stab our axle in. There it is. Axle nut. Down. Now if the axle's spinning, which it wasn't here, you have to get an axle socket or a big Allen wrench to go on the other end of the axle to keep it from spinning. That's tight. Next, we're going to take our 12mm again. We're going to tighten our pinch bolts. There's a certain way you do it. You got to do the outside, inside, outside, and that's it. Again, let's try tightening it, now loosening it. Outside. Inside's done. Go back to the outside. Retort. Now do the other side. I just put the other brake caliper on. So we're going to take this one, check our brake pads. I think it looked like he just changed these. So we're good. We're going to roll the caliper on. Start your hardware by hand. Let's tighten them down. Spin your wheel, make sure it's good. Pump the brakes up until we get nice and stiff. Let's go do the back. One thing I forgot to mention on the front is check your rotation before you leave the shop. Alright, the wheel had an arrow casted into one of the spokes. Make sure that matches your tire. Front's easy, rotor side, you know what side that is. So we're good. Now we're going to put our rubber isolators in. Them in there like so. There's a spacer in the middle, make sure that's in there. Wiggle that in. Flush. Grab our spacer, stick that in. Just roll the wheel in. Put the caliper in. Make sure your chain is still hanging off the swing arm. We'll get this started. Brake pads look brand new. Get the pads started on the rotor. Got that lug in the slot. And we drop the spacer. That'll happen sometimes. Just put that back in. Make sure this one doesn't drop. There we go. Again, we're gonna take our axle, stick it in, maybe. There we go. So this adjustment block's got two flat sides. I like the look. You can, I don't know if you can see it. I can see scratches from the adjustment bolt. I like to keep it on the same side. And then this has got flat sides. It goes into the block. There we go. Let's go to the other side. Now we're on this side. We're going to put our chain on the top. Spin the wheel backwards. Roll it on. Get our adjustment block. Again, I can see the marks on the block, so I'm going to put those up against the adjustment bolt. If I can keep it in my hand. There we go. washer, our nut. Chain's a little on the sloppy side. Sometimes when you tighten down on these axles, the chain will actually tighten up. You sit here and watch it as you tighten down. And you want to check several spots. Alright, I need to make an adjustment to this. Make a quick chain adjustment. This one's actually a little bit further than the other side. So what we're going to do is, I've already loosened the axle nut a little bit. We're going to take a 12 millimeter, loosen up the jam nut, and a 10 millimeter, and thread it back. Checking my adjustment. You want to check the chain in several spots and adjust it to the tightest spot in the chain. It actually looks about even to the other side now. We're good. Alright. We'll tighten down our jam nut. But that'd be super tight. Just torque back down on our axle. Spin the wheel, pump the brakes up, and we're done. There you go, guys. 2006 Honda CBR600. Both wheels. I showed you how to take them off, put them back on. Not that hard. Very simple, very easy. You need a big nut on the back with a 32 millimeters, 22 for the front, possibly the axle tool. Other than that, basic hand tools and a set of stands. So, not that hard. So if you like what you see, give me a big old thumbs up. Comment down below. Be gentle, please. And don't forget to subscribe, and stay tuned to the next one. Adios.